How to Scale Your Engineering Team After Series A, a Startup Staffing Guide. Series A changes the question. Before funding, the problem is survival. After funding, the problem is execution. And for most startups, that means one thing: fast. Can we build the engineering team that gets us to the next milestone without breaking the company in the process? That sounds straightforward. It isn't. A lot of founders assume the answer is simple. Raise the round, open a bunch of roles, hire fast. But that is usually where things start going sideways. Because after Series A, speed matters, but sequence matters more. If you hire too fast without structure, you create a team that cannot coordinate. If you hire too slowly, your roadmap stalls while competitors keep shipping. That middle ground is where strong startup teams get built. The market has changed too. The old blitz scaling mindset is not the default anymore. Startups are operating leaner. Boards want clearer ties between headcount and milestones. And more founders are using automation and AI tooling. That matters because it changes the standard. The goal is not to build the biggest engineering team. It is to build the right one for the next 12 to 18 months. So how many engineers does a Series A startup actually need? Usually fewer than people think. The better way to answer that is not with a magic number. Start with the roadmap. What do you actually need to ship? What needs to be built, stabilized, or scaled in the next year to year and a half? Then work backward from there. Most Series A companies operate effectively with engineering teams in the 8 to 20 range. That is a wide band, but it reflects reality. A developer tools, startup, and a regulated healthcare platform do not need the same team shape. Align hiring to your own product and timeline. Then comes the part that matters most. Who do you hire first? If you do not already have strong technical leadership in place, the first hire is your engineering lead, not your fifth. Not once the team gets bigger. This person sets architecture, they shape culture. They raise or lower the hiring bar for every person who comes after them. That is why this hire carries more weight than almost any other post-funding decision. After that, your next few hires should be senior engineers who can own real parts of the product. Once that layer is in place, then you start adding mid-level engineers who can execute inside a structure that already exists. That order matters. Leadership first, ownership next, execution after that. What founders often get wrong is not effort. It is pattern recognition. They hire narrow specialists too early. They hand out inflated titles before the company earns them. They chase big-name logos instead of stage fit. Or they lower the hiring bar because the pressure to fill seats gets too high. Those are not small mistakes. They create organizational debt. And startup debt does not stay contained. One weak hire can slow delivery, weaken hiring judgment, and make the next few roles even harder to get right. That is why staying lean with a high bar usually beats hiring fast with the wrong profile. There is also a cultural side to this. A great startup engineer is not just technically strong. They are comfortable with ambiguity. They care about the product, not just the ticket. They can operate without the support systems that exist in a massive company. That is why startup fit matters so much. An engineer can be excellent in a large enterprise environment and still struggle in a 15-person startup. The context is different. The pace is different. The expectations are different. Should you hire specialists or generalists at Series A? Usually generalists. At this stage, breadth matters more than narrow depth. When should you hire an engineering manager? Later than most founders think? Until the team reaches real coordination complexity, your technical founder or CTO should usually own management. And how do you compete with FAANG for talent? Not on salary alone. You compete on ownership, on impact, on growth. Great startup candidates want to build something that matters and see the result of their work. That is still a powerful draw. Scaling engineering after Series A is about making disciplined hiring decisions in the right order. Build around your roadmap. Keep the bar high. If your startup is hiring after funding and you want help building the right engineering team, KORE1 works with high-growth companies that need to move fast without losing the plot.